Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How y'all's doing? I gotta turn the fan on. I'm hot. Y'all come on in here now. Y'all come on in here. Sit down and act like somebody. Oh. I think I'm gonna go ahead and eat. Oh, y'all in here. Y'all in here. Y'all like new boo? New boo. We popping out with new boo. Yes. Popping out with new boo. Yolanda Chloe. Let me get my creamer. Yup. Yup. Yolanda. Yes, I had a great time. Nola. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's the morning after. It's morning. And I wanted to sleep the night away with him. Woo! We wouldn't have did it. I would have just wanted to lay there and look at him. Whew, that's where I'm at in life, for real, for real. I done had pain before. It's like, what else? Can you stimulate this? Can you stimulate this? Oh, but I'm gonna tell y'all, hold on. So I'm gonna tell y'all about my night. But I gotta tell y'all this funny thing right here. So we took this picture. I'm gonna tell you, and I use the bathroom. I wash my hands, and maybe I just didn't wash them good because I still smelled him. Yeah, on my way home, I was like, I ain't never taking no bath no more. But then I thought about Sin City Song. And I was like, girl, you don't have to bathe. Hey, Ivan. Mr. Reeve, how you doing? How you doing? Whew, yeah, okay, y'all. I had those chicken wings. Yeah, this one we had. I felt like old girl holding this like this. Who hold their food like this? But anyway, I had those chicken wings. I put some lime pepper on mine. I put them in the air fryer. I'm gonna see if I was able to bring them back to life. Oh, but no. So, you know, I be like, people be quick sometimes to be like, ain't nothing to do. It was a Thursday night. I was shocked that it wasn't a packed house because it was the ticket prices were amazing. Um, yeah. So, oh y'all, I got avocado. I'm gonna eat my other half for lunch. So, anywho, I was just kind of shocked there wasn't like a lot of people. It was a lot of people, but baby, you know the women's was up in there. And guess what? It's always that one person at a comedy show, that one person in the audience that act like she part of the show. I'm that person. Baby, I was like, I've been here all night long. I was the first person seated in that mug. I had been in there at the comedy club that long because it was a meet and greet ticket. So I hate a lot of times, I'm a person where I need instructions. So I was like, do I get there early? And then, it was storming and all of this. So I was like, well, if the show started at 8:30, maybe I need to be there at 8. So then I end up getting there before 8 o'clock because of the weather. Because I was like, let me go ahead and get on the road and this and this and this. did you get your stuff from the fam? No, I haven't been over there, Chloe. I don't be on that side of town that often. So like when I go to Lovejoy, so I probably could go this weekend. Yeah, I don't be over be in that city that way. And I knew I was gonna be there those days when I had the girls, because I have to go to Lovejoy. Wait a minute, now let me bless my food real quick, because I'm getting ready to eat. Amen. So, oh shoot. So y'all, I went to a comedy show last night. But let me get back to it. So I get there at 8. No, it was before 8. The ticket says 8:30 to 10:30. I bought a meet and greet ticket. Oh no, this is the lime pepper that I've been had. This is the lime pepper I've been had. So anyway, maybe I should put some of that on this avocado. Let's see what that's here for. Y'all want some? But you know, I knew, like I follow London on Instagram, and I really do. I watch his live. Sometimes he do, I won't say a podcast, but he used to do these white tea talks. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's also the person that plays Uncle Marvin, the character Uncle Marvin on Raising Kanan. And so a few of the other comedians, they said they was on there. But the guy, Sharif, the host, he said he was the one that brought the bad dope into town. And I do remember that person. But when he got unalived on the show this last season, I didn't remember him, that face. But anyway, he was okay. He was the host. Jim Fly, I don't know about how Greyhound. The Lord gave me this. I was talking loud and clear. Now, the first person was like the host guy, right? That's Sharif. And it was funny. You know, I don't understand why. I don't know. Everybody don't have a big personality like I do. But it's like, you know good well what's going to happen when you sit up here at the front of this stage, okay? When you sit right there by the stage and you're at the comedy show. Hey, Sheila, good morning. So, I did try to get everybody's socials. Now, the first guy, okay, told y'all that's Sharif, but he was also the host. So, then the guy after that, Sharif was pretty funny. He said he was on Power True. That was when I brought the bad dope in. That, let me refresh y'all memory. When Juke girlfriend, she got a hold to the bad dope. So, anywho, that was Sharif. He was cool. Honestly, he kind of favored London to me. But I think that these might be up and coming, because it was another one of the guys afterwards. His name was Brandon. I didn't write his socials down. I don't know why. His name was Brandon, because he was pretty funny. Because he was talking about, we were at a wing stop. And then he was the one, he was like, you don't know if you want to get on the elevator or take the stairs. But he was funny. So we had, you know, you have like smaller people that come out, not smaller, but y'all know what I mean. So it was Brandon. Then the guy after that, I figured he was a comedian. I'm going to tell you though, his name was Terrence. He has a YouTube show. Hold on. I wrote the socials down. His name was Terrence, but he also, I'm going to tell you, he gave 305. He gave 305. He would be, okay, so out of the two, y'all know I was there for London Brown. That's who I went there to see. But my luck, how it usually works for me, if it was a London Brown and this Terrence guy, right? Now I'm crushing hard on London. But y'all thumbs up the video. But if it came down to it, I'm not an aggressor, right? I would probably end up with Mr. 305. I don't know if he's 305. He just gave 305. He did. His demeanor, his mannerisms, he just kind of reminded me of somebody. But he was funny too. I can't remember. Well, I can't remember. I was going to say I can't remember a joke he told, but he did say something about how he had he was saying that he has drove home drunk, and he get in that that right lane, and it make all that noise because you got to go to Lithonia. You got to know Atlanta to know what you're talking about. But he said, you know what, I ride in that right lane, that third lane over there, and the other people be in the HIV lane. That was funny. That was funny, but hardly nobody laughed at it. Yes, that IV lane, that was so funny. Yeah, Terrence with the podcast. Yes. I couldn't remember his name, but so you had Brandon. So Sharif was the host, but that was the first comedian. He was funny. He was really trying to do some engagement as well. Yeah, I talked in the mic. If anybody watched the show, and the person that said, hell yeah, the first time when he kept trying to get the other girls to do it, I'm her. But I still didn't do a good hell yeah, so he had to go find somebody else. But Sharif was also the person that we ended up having the experience of the heckler, because he made this no Diddy statement. And the dude in the audience, like, got in his feels, baby. You'd have thought that was Justin, one of them boys. Yeah, like, he was going hard in the paint for Diddy like that. Yeah. So, what was the other person? The guy that laughed like, okay. I don't want to talk bad about nobody, but everybody can't be amazing, okay? It's somebody for everybody. He wasn't for me. Okay? At all. Baby, I don't even know what his name. I don't even remember his name. I think I wrote it down, but I don't remember his name. But we're going to call him Mr. Unforgettable. We're not going to forget that he was not it. No, I did not talk to his sister. She's gorgeous, though. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it was just Sharif, Brandon, Terrence. Dang, I can't remember the other guy's name, and I just really feel bad. But guess what? Everybody can't be amazing. No. I mean, Ricky Bobby Daddy said everybody can't be first. Yeah, the laugh was funnier than him. So I can remember something that a joke he told that I can remember. I remember him telling us about being a father. Oh, he was the comedian that talked about you know, he's married. He said he's been married a year. And he talked about his experience, how the best friend, you know how like when you're in a relationship with somebody, and that men had this issue a lot, the best friend is a problem. The best friend is a problem, but you got to deal with best friend. So he was like, he said he prayed to God for best friend to get her a man. And she got one, but he was like, now they got a double date. But you know what I thought was so interesting when Sharif talked about, he was talking about how he was a teen dad, you know, he was 17. And it's something I've never thought about. He was like, that's wild. Like, you should not be you should not be having a child or paying child support if you still receiving child support for yourself. And I was like, dang. Oh, excuse me. Hold on, let me fix them for you, Chloe. Hold on. It's this button. They got some new buttons on here now, and I be hitting it. So, okay, so anyway, so I thought that was funny because he was like, well, he mad at his dad because his dad ain't paid his child support yet, so now that's making his child support late. That was funny. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Bell College. What's up, y'all? Okay, I think I spoke to everybody. No, okay. So, let me talk about my boy. I done talked about every comedian. Now let's get to Uncle Marvin. So, okay, so the guy, that's another reason why people was talking about them being on Power. Y'all remember the Power Book series, and it's the Raising Canaan series, right? So this guy, that's the headliner, right? His real name is London Brown. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. So baby, he cute on the show, but I like his character is cute, right? His character, like, it just, like, the character that he plays on there, he's like an uncle, and, like, he's a hitter, you know, they're in a dope game, rah, 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 rah. But I think since I've been following him, I like the him version better than the character. Bams, what up, y'all? Thank you for my gift. So, baby, didn't I tell y'all I ain't want to go to the show, Me and This Gray Hair? Because I feel like when he said, when me and him was talking and gazing in each other's eyes, I felt like the reason why he said I like grown women is because of the gray hair. Because he was like, girl, because I don't remember what he said. And I was like, oh no, I was the one that was on your post on Instagram that said that you ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. I was like, that's me. He was like, don't say it like that. And he was like, because I like grown women. I'm not that old, sir. But I'm gonna say this, I really did enjoy the show. He was funny. He really, really was. And it was so interesting that when he was talking about the grown women, and he's like, the difference in being with a grown woman versus one of them young chicks is they know how to leave. And it's so funny. But I did take my whole bag with me. It was in my car just in case I was gonna get lucky with him. So I was gonna go over there with him to La Quinta and battle that big ass cockroach he was talking about. But it's so funny he was talking about the cockroach. I really hope that was a joke and that wasn't for real, that he wasn't staying at the La Quinta. Because, well, maybe I say La Quinta, but I think you're supposed to say La Quinta. I hope he wasn't staying at the La Quinta because it's a Hilton right across the bridge, if anybody's familiar with Hateville. Because this comedy club is like only a few minutes from the airport, pretty much. I had the voice on. I was like, get it, listen. Oh, yes. Yes, and I'm going to tell you, if it was ever a moment in my life that I was going to bat my eyes, baby, I was going to bat my eyes. Yes. And we had a personal conversation. Okay, so let me get back to it because I got to get to work. So let me go back to how I was feeling in the beginning. So I told y'all I got there super early. And so, because I bought a meet and greet ticket. Oh, shout out to my new friend, Tasha. Shout out to my new friend, Tasha. So, it was somebody that I commented on his IG post. And somebody replied to my comment. And she was like, oh my gosh, I have a booth there. And it's a birthday gift. This. And it just so happened, like, okay, remember I said I was the first person there? She was the second person there. And I just thought it was interesting that she was, like, in her phone, and she looked at me. I saw her in her phone, and I saw her look at me. And then a little bit later, she's like, are you Melissa? I was like, yeah. I was like, surprised, hello. But she don't know me from YouTube. It was just the Instagram thing, right? But let me say this, y'all. This is how I work with me and my feelings and how compassionate of a person I am in real life. I don't think her friend ever showed up. So remember, she invited me to sit with her. So, cause she had a booth. But since she was supposed to have a bottle service booth. So what happened was she invited me to sit at the booth with her. And so it was a table that sits right in front of the stage. So I was at the VIP that's like along the side of the stage. And so I went and sat with her. But when the girl asked her for the bottle service, when Tasha asked the server for her bottle service, she was like, oh, those are the booths back there. And I'm like, for that kind of money, like my VIP seating, my meet and greet ticket had me closer than the booth, but she wanted to be in the booth, and I get it. And so I felt bad that she invited me to sit with her. When we were sitting at the table, I was fine. But to me, the booth was worse seating than what I actually had. So I wanted to be right there at the stage. I'm telling y'all, so I could like reach out and touch people and stuff like that, right? But I didn't. But then I was like, when Sharif had everybody come up for their birthdays, and she was on the stage, she was still by herself. So I was gonna talk to her. She drove all the way there from Mobile, Alabama. She said it took her 5 hours. I was going to talk to her after the show. I didn't see her, so I don't know if she just went ahead and got on out because she didn't take a picture with him. Yeah, so, y'all, I'm not talking, y'all. I met Tasha last night. Slow down. Hold on, hotel. It was so funny, Bam. So the La Quinta he was talking about that's over there close by the airport, he was saying that it was a big old roach on the wall. And so when he called the people, like they was being Atlanta. They was being Atlanta people. And he was like, that the girl was like, well, we ain't got no more rooms. It was just so funny. He talked about that big roach on the wall. But but it was no, listen, your gray hair just says you got wisdom, baby. Yeah, so Okay, so yeah, shout out to Tasha. I appreciate her inviting me. Like I would have loved to have hung out and still sat to the table with her, but I needed to be right there so I can have my eyes on the people. I needed to be seen. I was there by myself. I needed to be seen. Because if he was gonna choose anybody, I needed him to know, and I still need him to know. You can always choose me, baby, and ain't nobody gonna know. Maybe one person, but ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody else gonna know. But if that one person on it, ain't nobody gonna know. But nah, it was just funny. So anywho, I was feeling some type of way because I got there and I'm like, oh well, I ain't met nobody. I'm thinking the meet and greet is gonna be early. So what happens is after London does his set, then they tell us that we can line up for meet and greet. And I was like, surprise, hello, who gonna be in the line for this? Me. So the meet and greet was afterwards. So that's how I ended up getting my picture because I'm by myself, so I don't have anybody to take my picture. And I don't want to hold him up, but he's such a, let me say the famous word, he's such a gentleman. So, you know, he hold your hand to get on the stage up there with him. And he talk to you, baby. He give you that smile. And he got that little small little gap that let you know that he do tell lies. He do tell lies. But I'm just cutting up, but he is, but he hit you with the smile and he talked to you and he was like, you got IG? And I was like, yes. And he was like, make sure you tag me and all this stuff. And he told me he loved my personality and all that shit. Like, we go together real bad. We go together real bad. We go together real bad. I don't know. So can't nobody say MeLissaB don't have a man. So when I came home though, since I smelled like him still, I thought I was gonna dream about him, but no, that Tylenol cold and flu and yeah, had me knocked out. But so I will say that I totally enjoyed date night last night. So I took myself on a date last night. It has been a long time, y'all, that I've actually just like been out and like did for me because I've been doing for others for a few months now, you know, and just concerned and then, you know, not necessarily doing for others, like going out with others and not saying I don't play well in the sandbox with other people, but when you become, I don't like to consider myself a loner, but I got so accustomed to going out by myself that I didn't know that that would be something that I missed. I didn't know until like later in life that that was something that's needed for me because I just grew accustomed to it. So let me turn this fan off. I knew I was gonna start getting the sneezes. I got this fan on. Oh, that's funny, baby. Speaking of that fan, when he told this joke about how full he was like, basically he said he like curvy women, and he was like, you know, he need that grown woman that when she get out the shower, she got to have a cool down moment. She got to turn the air on. She got to cool off before she get dressed. And he was like doing a little move, like, and when she put her, he was like, if you can get ready in a couple minutes, you ain't big enough. But you know what's funny though? I've heard people in the industry say they like, you know, full-figured women and da-da-da-da-da. And then when you end up seeing them later, you got one of them industry helpers where like builder bodies. Yeah, because it's another celebrity that did that in the interview, talked about how he like full-figured women and he like natural women. And boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, because I know that woman built that body. I'm on the video, y'all. Poor birthday lady. Yeah, but you know what? I'm going to tell you, like, it was like low-key, like, she was okay. I think she would definitely be okay. You know, if nobody showed up, because she was there for London, baby. She was like me. We here for London. She married, so she wasn't gonna tell me if she crushing on him or not. I'm glad she didn't tell me that, cause I ain't went out to bop anybody about him. Now it was this lady sitting next to me. After the show was over, I went to the bathroom. When I came out of the bathroom, she was like, "Girl, don't." She was like, "No, don't try to take my man from me." I said, "Girl, I ain't gonna take him. I'm so busy. We can share him though." I gotta do it. Yeah, bitch. I remember I used to be by myself, go out by myself a lot. Then I caught myself getting out here in the little, trying to do the little dating thing. And I met Tasha, so we go out a lot. Um, I have a good time with Tasha. My Tasha, not the Tasha I just met. I have a good time with her. It was just that she had company, she has visitors in town and stuff. And it was just a thing of like, I'm just finna buy this ticket. It was like a last minute thing. When I saw him on IG talking about his show. I'm telling you, like, I be fanning out sometimes so hard. Maybe in my head, I be fanning out real bad. Because he also had made a post on Instagram showing, he was like, make sure y'all check me out. You know, I'm in Atlanta. He was like, look, I just got off the plane. And so, like, anybody know about that bridge from the parking lot to when you walking up under the little thing where it's look all cute over your head and walking on that bridge? I'm in my mind, I was like, oh, I be taking that same bridge. He might be walking in my same footsteps. Oh yeah, I like being solo dolo. I really, really do. And I just needed that time. So nothing against being around anybody. It's just that I needed that time. I've been here, there, entertaining and keeping this person company, being worried about this. And we had graduation, we had the wedding, all this stuff. And I just been going. And that was my decompress. Because this weekend, of course, I'm gonna be doing some work, but I gotta do hair. Shout out to happy birthday, Trav. Y'all know Trav a Gemini, so I gotta get his hair done. So anybody in California? Yep. Trav gonna be, the Georgia boy gonna be in Cali. Yes. Oh, y'all, I want to let y'all know my niece, when I kept asking y'all to vote for the video and y'all butts did it. All I wanted y'all to do, just go watch the video and thumbs it up. Maybe I should have pushed it more. And it was so funny because, so I found out like their video got second place. So, they got 129 likes and so they came in second place, but the first place they had 137. And so it's funny because my brother was like, oh, he was like, it seemed like we was promoting it, pushing it more than she was. And I'm like, oh no, that's the life of a parent. With fundraisers and stuff we used to do, it's like the parents go harder. I know I did than the kid, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I am such a competitive person. I am a very competitive person. Thank you, Bams. Lydia, good morning. Unique J, what's up? What up, Mukavelli? But yeah, I'm a very competitive person, so it was interesting though that my brother was like, yeah, like rah 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 rah. But I said, oh no, that's welcome to the parent world. That's what we do. But yeah, so last night was a great night. Oh, let me show y'all my pictures. Some of y'all were there. Let me say this. So when people be like, they can't make money, they like that heifer laying over there begging for money, talking about she needs some food. I'm gonna talk about that real quick, and I need to get my ass up off this camera. Get my pictures. So, you know, since I was the picture man get you now. The picture man get you. The picture man get you. But I will always remember this night. I should have got London to sign this. Hey, London, if you just so happen to watch this video, you know, babe, I know you had to get on, you know, catch your flight this morning and everything. I forgot to ask you this morning if you can sign my picture. Why wasn't I thinking? Oh, my gosh. But anywho, y'all, that's $20 for that photo. And you think about the people that was in there and the amount of people that was in there, and he was taking pictures, baby, and he's so nice. He was like, yeah, you know, come over here. You want to get your photo? And so the photo man make you feel like you beautiful. And I was like, it was some of those poses he did to me. I want to say, you know, that shit ugly. You know good well I'm sitting there looking. I promise you, I look like Humpty Dumpty in one of those poses. I'm gonna tell you, I gotta lose some weight. This shit ain't making no kind of sense. Filmo, what's up? Oh yeah, Mukavelli. It's funny because about down there got you. Yeah. Yeah, he did his job. That's what they supposed to do. But you think about the money that you made. Like you like snap, 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 snap. Hey, look. And then, you know, they show it to you. Here they go, talking about some. Yeah, you like that? You like that? You like that? And, you know, then they show you, you know, in there. It ain't a camera phone, y'all, but, you know, the little camera. And I'm like, dang, like $20 a pop. Like, this paper don't cost that much. And that's the thing. Like, just like you do something. Do something. It's a way. It's a means. And all that, you know. But you got the blob sitting over here on YouTube begging people for groceries. And actually had the audacity. I didn't even watch it because I was outside doing grown people shit with the money that I work for. Not the state of Georgia money, the money I work for. So, well, kind of sort of the state of Georgia, but I work for it. So, I saw that, and she, you know, talking about, but, you know, somebody was telling me about it. And she's talking about Afterpay. Ma'am, that's part of your problem right there. You don't, what are you doing with Afterpay? I'm going to tell y'all, she is a con artist. She is. And then, because it's like, clearly, if she's trying to use Afterpay and getting loans from Cashapp, to do what? Baby, you live for free. You over here trying to do extra shit. You don't know how to manage your money or your food. Because when this lady, because she get like $200 some worth of food stamps, which I'm trying to figure out for what. And then if you gonna sit there and eat 3 meats, 5 sides, all that, no, dial it back, sir. Your grocery will last all week. That's just it, point blank, period. And stop spending that with shit you don't have. Like, really, like, I don't understand, why are you swiping your credit card knowing you can't pay it? You getting loans, baby, you getting loans from Cash App? Like, I really don't know how to do that, but I think you have to, like, bank with the Cash App or something. I don't understand, but this lady's talking about some Afterpay. Girls, stop. Because whatever you were spending getting these Shein outfits, supposedly, you could have bought groceries. And it's just the fact that then she be walling around. Oh, girl, you can go do so much stuff. And y'all, this is coffee time, and I was supposed to be having commentary like that, but it just made me think about that to see, like, watch this man and his hustle, right? He like very professional, but he know how to draw you in, get you to like, hey, I already knew I was gonna buy the pictures. I ain't no fool. I already know this picture game. I already know you getting ready to spend. It's probably going to be one picture for 10 or a whole dub. And so I think now I don't even go to these events and the picture's less than $20. I haven't been. But now I will say, now Trap City, they put it in a frame. Now I like that. But, and spend the same amount of money and boom, Trap City Cafe put it in a frame for you. And you've been sleeping, so it's looking like... What you talking about? So anywho, because y'all know I be getting behind, but yeah, that was wild, you know, to see. And it's like you get on here, and then you complain, and it's like, oh, I gotta have a pity party, pity party, pity party, pity party, pity party, pity party, and it's like, what are you doing to help yourself? And and y'all know I'm getting ready to get up off here because I gotta go to my real job, but you. But I'm gonna leave this with y'all, right? I gotta give y'all my positiveness, right? Other than the fact, make sure y'all go check out London Brown on Instagram. That's Uncle Marvin. That was who I went to go see, but it was other people. So what we have, Sharif, Brandon, Terrence, and the other guy, and then London. All right. Make sure y'all go follow London on Instagram. That's New Bay. I don't care who got something to say about it, unless he married, but I don't think he married. No. And he said he don't have no children. Oh, whew, he the one. But anyway, but I'm going to leave y'all with this, for real, for real. If you're going through something and you just feel like you just can't get ahead, or whatever the situation, if you feel like you're in a situation, really, really, really ask yourself, like, for real, analyze yourself. Ask yourself, what are you doing to fix the situation? Have you, because a lot of times there's situations that's gonna come. I'm gonna need help too. I need help sometime too. But for real, it's a difference help and somebody doing it for you, right? So have you really done all that you can do? You get what I'm saying? Because there's situations to where sometimes shit happen, right? And then you're just like, oh my gosh, I need help. No, you ain't did nothing. You haven't done anything to fix the problem yourself. So what have you done? Have you applied yourself? Because we can't do everything ourselves all the time. We're gonna need help. But it's like some people just don't check themselves and be like, when you feel you're not getting help from people, and you're mad because you feel like every situation somebody's supposed to bail you out of it. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna get my ass in this shit, but somebody else got to get me out of it, right? But it's like, you sitting here mad that somebody not getting you out of it? So now everything is woe is me, and you're mad at everybody else. But analyze yourself. When you get to that point and you're upset that you have nobody to go to, and nobody's fixing your problem, you really need to ask yourself, what have I done all that I can do? Because there are moments, like I said, there's moments that, yeah, you've done all you can do, and you just like, I don't know what else. I got to have another head in this thinking process, right? But I'm leaving y'all with that. I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Hopefully I see y'all later on this evening. Yeah, I'm gonna come home, watch my episode of BMF. I gotta retwist Trav hair. I gotta do hair in the morning also. Yeah, so y'all have a great day. Be great in it and all that jazz. And until